Let's talk about anonymization. I believe you've heard before, oh, it's fine. The data is anonymous. We've removed the names. We've removed the emails, the phone numbers. I mean, identifiable information. So it's all right. We got it. This is what the so-called data scientists will tell you. But hold on and watch this video because I'm about to save you a lot of money. You see, anonymization was introduced early in the days in order precisely to reduce the privacy risk of the people that are involved in any machine learning or AI or data related program, right? We want to remove any possibility for people to identify other people using their personal or identifiable information. Usually the name, the date of birth also could count, the email, of course, maybe the, how do we call it? Postal code, code postal, however you call it. So those are what we're going to call identifiable information or data. And of course, this will vary from a domain to another one. So let me break it down for you. Let's take your case. I don't know in which business you are. Assume that you have a series of people or data that you collected, right? You obtain those information and you put them together. You cleaned up the Excel sheet or the database. You remove all the identifiable information. That is your data. Now, we have somebody else in a different domain. He was able to also collect the information from people. Of course, for a different use case, for a different project, okay? And same thing, they removed the information, identifiable data from that data set. Now, I, as an AI privacy expert, I come into place, I probably, let's say, offer some services around. I have access to your data. That alone is not possible for me, or potentially not possible for me to identify, or let's say leak the people that are participating. Let's say in the first scenario, we are just collecting people that are exposed to HIV, who have or are positive to HIV. So nobody would be interested in having it on the first line in the journal that Mr. X, or the mayor or whoever is positive to HIV. Those are highly sensitive information. But you were able to successfully remove whatever you called private or identifiable information, those data that are easy for them to really identify the person. That's fine. You provided me with the data, maybe to build a model that will help forecast, or let's say predict if somebody has HIV or not based on other information, bunch of information. Now, I have on the other end somebody that is in real estate, let's see, really a domain that is in no way related. So the person is in real estate, and for the sake of whatever project or development or business development, they need to collect people information. They need to go door to door and just fill out forms, maybe because they want to have a feedback on the neighborhood or really whatever the project is. So again, they did the same thing. They removed personal information. Okay? They removed the names. But of course, they can't remove the postal code because they need it. They need it. They need it for the job, maybe to map out the people. But at least they removed the name, they removed the phone numbers, so they kept the postal code. In the first scenario, we didn't remove the postal code. Why? Because probably we need to send them some drugs every week or every month. Okay? to help them, or let's say to follow up with how they are doing or whatever. So we didn't remove the postal code. Now, I have access to this data supposedly anonymized and this data anonymized. When I cross-match that, I get exactly to know that person X, I don't know the name, it's fine. I don't know the name. Person X or Mr. X. Because in the data for healthcare, you want to know the age. Maybe you don't know the age, you just know the range from 10 to 45. I mean, from 30 years old to 45 years old is tested positive. So I get Mr. X or Mrs. X. I don't know the pronouns. In the postal code HZ, H3Z, 24S, whatever, has this house, okay, with color X, maybe this size, this land, the description of the house. And on this side, I know that the person is tested positive. I know the range. So obviously, when I go in the neighborhood, maybe I didn't even have the postal code, but when I go in the neighborhood, I know that this house with this description has somebody who is between 30 to 45 years old and is positive to HIV. And in that house, maybe not, let's say maybe there isn't just one person in there who is in between that range of age, right? You might be right. Maybe the mother and the father, both of them, maybe the children or the uncle, maybe 5 people are between that range. But don't forget, I didn't only collect the test result of the age, the range of the age. Maybe I also collected the sex. So it just shrinks down the set of people that are positive, to this assumption. So probably in that very line, I have one person, I have male who is positive to this. So I got at least maybe out of the 5 potential people, we have 3 males. We are left with 3 people that are potentially HIV positive, living in this white house with, well, let's say in this neighborhood. That's not all. Possibly in this healthcare data set, I wanted to know, not in this healthcare data set, let's say in this real estate data set, I wanted to know how much does the person make a year? What's the range of the salary a year? So that alone would probably reduce again that set of people. We might leave from 3 to 2 or to 1. And there you go. I can, with 100% certitude, say that this person is HIV positive. So that's exactly how far we've come with anonymization. You should not trust anonymization. It just doesn't work when we talk about AI privacy. You can't 100% base your business on anonymization. And so if you are interested in understanding what are the blind spots that your business can have or possibly has in terms of AI privacy, I made for you an assessment of less than 10 minutes where at the end of that assessment, you're going to have a pretty good score on how exposed you are in the privacy, what would you say, map or chart, and how we can potentially help you with that, with some suggestions. Again, it's free, okay? Just comment down the word privacy, and you're going to receive that link where you could easily take that assessment and see how exposed you are in terms of privacy. So at the end of the day, you understand that anonymization is just not the solution to AI privacy. So never trust somebody who tells you that, oh, it's fine with removed the names, we've anonymized the data set, so there is nothing to worry about. That's a big lie. If you want to know what else your business might be hiding as a blind spot, then watch the next video, but more importantly, make sure you take that assessment, and I'll see you in the next video.